And men, you should do some more research, you know, because 9 times out of 10, at least half the women you've been with probably done faked it at least one time with you, and y'all out here thinking that y'all got it going on and y'all know how to slang pipe, and you know. Guys, it's LQ from Coupled in Culture, where we focus on all things love, leisure, and lifestyle for contemporary couples and socialites who look to put the life in work-life balance. So today for our little Let's Talk session, we're going to be talking about a topic that is very juicy, okay? We're going to be thinking about, is it okay to fake an orgasm? So I want to make sure that you guys stay tuned so we can dive into this topic, and I want to hear what you guys have to say as well, not just my little interesting perspective. Okay, you guys, so before we jump into talking about what we're going to be getting into today, I just want to let you guys know, as you can see from my background, I am not at home today. I am actually in the park on this beautiful Saturday. So I decided to do a little self-care Saturday, and one of the things was to come to the park and chill back, read me a little book, and do other things. And I said, well, I brought my camera, why not vlog and talk about something that I think is very interesting and people are really thinking about as of late, being that a very popular social figure has come out with this information. So I'll give you guys a little background story as to what I'm talking about. Okay, so many of you guys know DJ Envy. He's actually from The Breakfast Club, which is a radio station that is in, you know, New York. I think 97.1, 102. I don't know. I don't listen to them. But anyway, so I read some blogs recently about him coming out stating the fact that his wife admitted to faking orgasms for the past 10 years of their, well, or the first 10 years of their relationship. So just to give you guys a little insight, his wife and he and his wife wrote a book, and they're actually interviewing based on, you know, the release of that book. The book is titled Real Life, Real Love, Life Lessons on Joy, Pain, and the Magic That Holds Us Together. So they went and did an interview at the Shade Room, and this is where they talked more about the fact that DJ Envy's wife came clean to him actually during an intimate session about the fact, I guess they had an argument, and she let him know that she has not been having orgasms. He was shocked because I guess her performance, her little acting performance was so good that he was like, no, I hear you. And she's like, no, I was faking it the whole time. So that made me think, are we out here faking orgasms? How many of you guys are doing this? Is it common? I know that it has been before, but are people still doing this? And I want to talk about that today. Alright, you guys, so you may hear a little background noises because people are really exercising and walking around here. Like I said, I'm in the park, and this is a crazy topic for me to be talking about all out in the public. People are really looking at me like, what's she doing? But anyway, back to the topic at hand. So I think, I won't say everybody has, but many, especially women, have faked orgasms before. And ironically, I have heard of guys doing it as well, which is something you really didn't think would take place. But it happens. So when thinking about DJ Envy and his wife, my issue with the situation is the fact that they were actually married, committed to one another, have been together since high school. So I'm not saying that faking an orgasm is okay. I think it's necessary sometimes, but I won't say that it's something that people should do. But you would expect that to take place in situations where it's like casual, you know, dating, or, you know, casual encounters where it's like, I mean, this person, I don't need to invest into telling this person, you know, all of my sexual needs and desires, because either this is not going to happen again, or it's not even that serious to me and I'm getting pleased elsewhere, you know. What shocked me was the fact that they are married and have been together for so long, and she kept this from him. One thing that I think is very important in relationships is honesty, of course, but then in order for intimacy to reach its highest levels or its deepest depths, you have to be honest about what feels good, what does not, what, you know, appeases you, what does not, what you desire, what you do not. Because especially if you're married and you've committed to yourself to this person for life, who wants to be stuck in a situation where you're not getting pleased sexually? You know what I'm saying? So that just shocked me that she would do that and hold that secret for that long in the confinement of a marriage. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is this, over the course of years, like having boyfriends and being in relationships myself, I think about times when I have faked as well, and most of the time it has been through not, just regular intercourse, or maybe through like, okay, we're gonna go there, y'all. Through like oral sex or whatever. If you feel like this person is trying their little hardest and they giving it they all, like it's something she mentioned in the book, and you kind of want to reward that even though it's not getting you there, so you kind of fake it, partially to get it over with. Second, on a second note, just to not make that person feel bad. So I understand why people do it. Most people don't do it because they want to be mean. It's because they are trying to protect the ego of the person that they're being intimate with. You know what I'm saying? But going back to the marriage or the serious relationship factor, I don't think that I would want to be in a marriage or in a serious relationship with somebody and what they're doing to me sexually is not pleasing me, and I mislead them, because I think faking an orgasm is very misleading. You're making this person think that what they're doing is okay, like it's a good thing, it feels great, when in reality it does not. And then all when we do that, all we're doing is setting ourselves up for failure, because if they think it feels good and it's working and it's getting you to climax, then they're going to keep doing it that way, the same way that it's not pleasing you. You know what I'm saying? What is so taboo about being honest about our sexual preferences and desires, you know? Now, thinking about in the grand scheme of things, is it ever okay to fake an orgasm? I won't say it's ever okay, but I do feel like sometimes it can happen. It could even happen in the confines of a marriage or a serious relationship. If you're tired, it's been a long day, and your partner wants to, get freaky, and you're like, I don't want to deny him, but I'm tired, and they full of energy, you know what I'm saying, and they just going, switching positions and doing all this. If you know that your mind is not there or not in the moment, and you're not close, to climaxing, and they're just putting in all this work and got all this energy, it could be, a moment where you just be like, okay, Jesus, let me just, fake this thing so we can go to sleep because I'm tired. I'm not saying it's right, but I'm saying it happens. Do you think that that's different from what took place with DJ Envy's wife? Because the way she said it was that she faked it every single time. Like, there's a big difference between being tired and or not wanting to, to lift up your spouse because they trying everything and you're just mentally not there, and you kind of fake one in. It's much different than every time you're intimate with your partner that you're doing an award-winning performance. It's unfair. It's unfair to you, and it's unfair to them. So you have to really think about that when you're doing this in a way that you're kind of trying to protect their ego. Are you really? You know what I'm saying? Another thing that his wife mentioned, she talked about how after that, he ended up cheating on her in some type of public situation where a lady came out in the blog saying she slept with him. And in the book, I didn't read the book, but I'm just going off the article, his wife stated how she feels like that led to him cheating on her. Now, I don't want to get it twisted. A person cheating on you is their issue. It's their choice. Like, cheating is never okay, and it's a personal choice. I don't care what I did to you, cheating is never okay. If you're not happy, you need to communicate that, and then you got a choice to make. But the fact that, we got to be realistic. She feels that her telling him that, I guess, emasculated him in a way, and then it pushed him into the bed of another woman. And that could be true to some extent. He probably felt like, damn, am I able to please a woman? So I've been with this woman for like 10, 15, almost 20 years. She been faking it. Let me go get another woman and see if it's me. You know what I'm saying? Is she gonna fake it? Can I bring her to climax? And let me compare our data. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what he was trying to do. So I don't take that away from her thinking that in that moment he felt small based on what she said to him. It really impacted his ego, put a dent into, how he felt about himself as a man, and then he went out there to go try to prove himself. Very immature decision, but it's reality. I don't doubt that. My problem is, we got to be careful with like excusing the behaviors of men and women who do things that are not okay in a relationship based on something that we did. Like her saying that, if that bothered him, he should have definitely had a conversation with her. They should have talked about it, therapy, whatever, a break, whatever they needed. But to go try to prove yourself by sleeping with someone else, I don't agree with that at all. And finally, I feel like when and where you tell this person this, like because faking an orgasm is not okay, like I stated previously. I think that everybody should be honest. If I'm sleeping with you and you just don't do it for me, or, you turn me on, you're sexy and all of these great things. I mean, the sex feels good, but I'm not climaxing. I think that's something that needs to be said, right? If you plan on being with this person long term. So going back to what I said about time and place and delivery is important. In the book, she said that she told him this during an argument while they were being intimate. That was not okay. And she admitted to the fact that she said it to hurt him. I don't know what they were arguing about, but I can understand if she did it in that moment, it was because she wanted to hurt him. But I do think that if you're in a situation to where you're with someone that you love, you care about, you want to be with them, you are sexually attracted to them, the sex is good, but you're just not orgasming or climaxing, then you should have a conversation with your partner. Because sometimes it may not be what they are doing that is wrong or not bring you to climax. It could be just that you haven't communicated exactly what you need. DJ Envy's wife spoke about that too. She was like, it wasn't that it wasn't good or that he wasn't doing everything that he could. It was just that she didn't even understand her own body enough to communicate her needs and desires. And I think that's very important, especially for women. Listen, I don't know the statistics, but I do know, and we've all read and heard that women, it's like, I'm just throwing something out there, don't fact check me, but it's like 90% of women have never had an orgasm before. 90% is high. Go look it up on Google. But I know it's over 60% of women have never had an orgasm, at least not from a partner, or not when they're alone or with their toys, yes, but from a partner. And that is alarming and it's troublesome and it's true. And I think a lot of it is because not just the fact that men don't understand or know women's bodies, but women don't understand and know their own bodies. I've heard women refer to different parts of their vagina or down there with the wrong terms, or the wrong functions. And it's like, you are a woman. Like, how do you not know this about it? How do you expect a man to understand how your body works and you don't? So it's like, we have a responsibility to ourselves to explore down there, read books, take classes, whatever, Kama Sutra, whatever you got to do to really figure out what makes you go, what works for you. So that when you get into a relationship with somebody that you care about, you're able to communicate these things. Hey, I just want to let you know, I like it when X, Y, and Z. Are you able to do that for me? Or, it turns me on when, B, C, and D. Are you able to do this for me? Then that person can know and then be able to tell you whether they can do that or not. And y'all can explore it together, But to just, deny yourself a happy ending just to protect the person who's getting his happy ending, it's so unfair. Especially if this is not a fly-by-night situation or one night stand. If it's somebody you rocking with, you gotta be honest and tell them, And men, you should do some more research, because 9 times out of 10, at least half the women you've been with probably done faked it at least one time with you, and y'all out here thinking that y'all got it going on and y'all know how to slang pipe, and so communicate with your woman. Ask her stuff like, do you like this? Does this feel good? After you have, sex with your woman, ask her, what was good about that? What did you like? What should I do more of? What do I need to do less of? Like, open the doors of communication when it comes to intimacy, because we are so scared to talk about this stuff that everybody is just holding things in that could be alleviated by just simple communication. I would never want to have a conversation with my husband and him tell me, to be honest, I don't even be coming, I just be lying, I be faking, you know what I'm saying, and I don't even really like it because you don't do this, that, and the third, and this is what I like. What? No, sir, I need you to tell me what you like. And I need you to tell me what you expect. And I can tell you if I can do that for you or not. I need to know that I'm pleasing you, because that is a part of me getting pleasure. Me knowing that you are being pleased is a part of my pleasure as well. And it should be for men. I think that Generally, men are looked at as very selfish sexually, and I think it's just mother nature too, the way our bodies are wired and the way it works. Men, it's just easier for them to reach climax than women. Our bodies and our intimate parts are so intricate, and there's so many like sections and stuff. Like, we all got to do more work to figure out what does it for us. So I said all that to say, y'all cannot be out here faking orgasms with your husband and your boyfriends, and you shouldn't be faking it with these lames that you just link up with after the club or whatever y'all be doing, because every encounter should be worth it, you know. And just letting somebody hop up on top of you and do their thing and get off and then bust a move, that's for the birds. We should not be doing that. But at this point, I just want to hear what you guys got to say. Like, how do you feel? Is faking orgasms okay? You know, is it ever something that can be done and you can be like, okay, that makes sense, you know? And have you ever faked an orgasm? How do you feel about people faking orgasms in the confinement of a serious relationship or marriage? I want to hear from you guys. Please comment below, because I want to see if you agree with me or if you think I'm just crazy and faking orgasms is a thing that happens. It comes along with the territory. In the meantime, I hope that you guys like this video, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you can get notifications when I post a new video, and take the time to go visit the website, you guys. Especially those who want to participate, like in our blunt therapy segments. You can definitely submit your question to me so I can get back to you with my blunt perspective on the topic. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. I hope that you enjoy me being out here in Mother Nature, a different setting, and I'll see you guys later. Ciao.